Harley is back. The 2026 Harley-Davidson Street Glide will shock you, the unreal monster that changes everything. Nobody expected Harley-Davidson to come out swinging this hard. Just when competitors thought they understood the touring market, Harley unveiled a machine that has riders around the world talking non-stop. Meet the 2026 Harley-Davidson Street Glide, a motorcycle that isn't simply an update, it's a declaration of war. For decades, the Street Glide has been one of the most recognizable touring motorcycles on the planet. But the 2026 version appears determined to push the legendary nameplate further than ever before. Riders are calling it faster, smarter, more comfortable, and more aggressive than anything that came before it. And here's what makes the story even crazier. Harley isn't trying to copy anyone. Instead, it's doubling down on everything that made the Street Glide a legend, while adding enough technology, performance, and refinement to shock even longtime Harley fans. This machine isn't chasing trends, it's creating them. Whether you're a die-hard Harley enthusiast or someone who has never considered owning one, the 2026 Street Glide demands attention. The styling is sharper, the technology is more advanced, the performance is stronger, and the road presence, absolutely unmatched. If Harley-Davidson wanted to remind the world who's still king of the American touring scene, this might be their strongest statement yet. The moment the 2026 Harley-Davidson Street Glide comes into view, one thing becomes crystal clear. This motorcycle was built to dominate. The iconic Batwing fairing remains instantly recognizable, but everything feels more refined, more aggressive, and more modern. Harley designers have managed to preserve the soul of the Street Glide while giving it a sharper and more premium appearance. The sleek LED lighting, sculpted fuel tank, streamlined saddlebags, and low-slung profile create a motorcycle that looks fast even when parked. Every angle tells the same story. This machine means business. Unlike some touring motorcycles that prioritize function over style, the Street Glide proves you can have both. It looks luxurious without appearing soft. It looks powerful without becoming excessive. And perhaps most importantly, it still looks unmistakably Harley-Davidson. That's a difficult balance to achieve. Riders don't buy Street Glides because they blend into the crowd. They buy them because they stand out. Whether parked at a bike night, cruising through downtown streets, or leading a pack across the interstate, the Street Glide commands attention in a way few motorcycles can. It isn't merely transportation, it's rolling American attitude. And in 2026, that attitude appears stronger than ever before. Now let's talk about what everyone really wants to hear: the engine. Harley-Davidson understands that touring motorcycles need more than comfort and style. They need power. And the heart of the 2026 Street Glide delivers exactly that. Beneath the iconic bodywork sits a modern Milwaukee-Eight V-twin engine engineered to provide stronger acceleration, smoother performance, and more usable torque than ever before. The moment riders twist the throttle, the motorcycle responds with authority. This isn't high-revving sport bike power. This is deep, satisfying American torque that feels effortless in every riding situation. Highway passing becomes almost instantaneous. Merging into fast-moving traffic feels easy. Long-distance cruising becomes relaxed and enjoyable. The engine never seems stressed. Instead, it always feels like there's more power waiting in reserve. That's one reason why Street Glide owners become so loyal. The motorcycle delivers performance in a way that feels natural and addictive. The unmistakable V-twin soundtrack only adds to the experience. Every acceleration produces that legendary Harley rumble riders know and love. It's a sound that has become part of motorcycle history. And in the 2026 Street Glide, it remains as thrilling as ever. This isn't merely an engine. It's the soul of the motorcycle. Here's where things get really interesting. For years, Critics accused Harley-Davidson of moving too slowly when it came to technology. The 2026 Street Glide responds to those criticisms in dramatic fashion. Harley has transformed this motorcycle into one of the most technologically advanced touring machines in its history. The centerpiece is a sophisticated infotainment system designed to keep riders connected, informed, and entertained during long journeys. Navigation, smartphone integration, ride information, and audio controls are all accessible through an intuitive interface. But that's only the beginning. Advanced rider assistance technologies work behind the scenes to enhance confidence and safety. Modern riding modes allow riders to tailor the motorcycle's behavior to different conditions. Improved braking systems provide stronger stopping power. Electronic rider aids help manage performance without interfering with the riding experience. What's impressive is how seamlessly everything works together. The technology never feels overwhelming. Instead, it feels helpful. Harley-Davidson understood an important lesson. Riders want advanced features, but they don't want those features to dominate the experience. The Street Glide manages to feel modern without losing its character. That's a remarkable achievement. And it's one reason why even riders who previously dismissed Harley are suddenly paying very close attention. Touring motorcycles live and die by comfort, and the 2026 Street Glide appears determined to set a new benchmark. Harley-Davidson knows that riders don't purchase these motorcycles for short trips across town. They buy them to chase horizons. They buy them to cross state lines. They buy them to spend entire days in the saddle. That's why comfort matters so much. The redesigned ergonomics provide a more natural riding position that reduces fatigue during long rides. The seat offers exceptional support. The handlebars fall comfortably into place. The floorboards provide room to stretch and move throughout the day. Wind protection has also been refined, helping reduce rider fatigue at highway speeds. These improvements may seem small individually, but together they transform the riding experience. Hours in the saddle feel easier. Long-distance travel feels more enjoyable. Passengers benefit as well, making the Street Glide an excellent choice for two-up touring. This focus on comfort isn't an accident. Harley understands that the best touring motorcycles aren't necessarily the fastest. They're the motorcycles riders never want to get off. And based on early reactions, the 2026 Street Glide might be one of those motorcycles. It doesn't merely carry riders to destinations. It makes the journey itself something worth remembering. For years, competitors have challenged Harley-Davidson's dominance in the touring segment. Some offered more technology, others offered more horsepower. A few even offered lower prices. Yet the Street Glide remained one of the most influential touring motorcycles in the world. Now, the 2026 version appears ready to remind everyone why. This motorcycle feels purpose-built for the open road. The combination of strong torque, comfortable ergonomics, advanced electronics, and refined aerodynamics creates a touring experience that feels effortless. Highway miles disappear beneath the wheels. Wind protection helps maintain comfort. Cruise control transforms long stretches of interstate into relaxing journeys. Everything works together to make distance feel smaller. That's the true test of a great touring motorcycle. It should encourage riders to keep going. It should make every ride feel shorter than it actually is. The Street Glide excels at exactly that. Riders often describe a unique sense of freedom while riding these machines. The motorcycle becomes less of a vehicle and more of a companion. That's a powerful connection. And it's one reason why the Street Glide has developed such an incredibly loyal following. Few motorcycles inspire the same level of devotion. The 2026 version looks ready to continue that tradition. Let's be honest. Harley-Davidson isn't the only company building touring motorcycles. Competition has never been stronger. Yet the 2026 Street Glide arrives with a combination of strengths that few rivals can match. It offers legendary brand heritage, unmistakable styling, advanced technology, long-distance comfort, and powerful V-twin performance. That's a formidable package. Many competitors excel in one or two areas. The Street Glide attempts to excel in all of them. That's what makes it so dangerous. Riders who want technology have it. Riders who want comfort have it. Riders who want performance have it. And riders who want the emotional experience only a Harley-Davidson can provide definitely have it. This broad appeal gives the Street Glide a unique position within the touring market. It isn't trying to be everything to everyone, but it manages to satisfy an impressively wide range of riders. That's why competitors should pay attention. Harley isn't simply protecting its market position. It's evolving, it's improving, and it's proving that heritage and innovation can coexist successfully. If the Street Glide performs as well on the road as it does on paper, rival manufacturers may find themselves facing a very serious challenge. Every legendary motorcycle has a signature sound. For the Street Glide, that sound is part of its identity. The deep rumble of the Milwaukee-Eight engine has become one of the most recognizable exhaust notes in motorcycling. It isn't just noise, it's emotion, it's tradition. It's a reminder of everything Harley-Davidson represents. The 2026 Street Glide continues that legacy with a soundtrack that feels both familiar and exciting. At idle, the motorcycle emits a steady pulse that immediately captures attention. Open the throttle, and the sound evolves into something richer and more aggressive. Riders often describe it as addictive, the kind of sound that encourages them to take the long way home. The kind of sound that turns tunnels into unforgettable experiences. This emotional connection matters more than many people realize. Motorcycles aren't purely rational purchases. Riders buy them because of how they make them feel. The Street Glide sound contributes enormously to that feeling. It reinforces the motorcycle's personality. It strengthens the bond between rider and machine. And it reminds everyone nearby that a Harley-Davidson is approaching. Some motorcycles impress with specifications. Others impress with emotions. The Street Glide manages to do both. And that's one reason why it remains so influential after all these years. That's the question riders everywhere are asking. Has Harley-Davidson finally created the ultimate Street Glide? Based on everything we've seen so far, the argument is stronger than ever. The 2026 model builds upon decades of refinement while introducing meaningful improvements across nearly every area. Performance is stronger. Technology is more advanced. Comfort is better. Styling is sharper. Yet somehow the motorcycle still feels authentically Street Glide. That's perhaps its greatest achievement. Harley-Davidson didn't reinvent the motorcycle, it perfected it. The company understood exactly what riders loved about previous generations and focused on making those strengths even stronger. That's a smarter approach than chasing trends. Riders don't want a completely different Street Glide, they want a better one. And that's exactly what Harley appears to have delivered. Whether this becomes the greatest Street Glide ever built will ultimately be decided by riders, but early signs are extremely promising. The motorcycle seems poised to continue its legacy as one of the most important touring machines in the world. That's a remarkable accomplishment for any motorcycle. And it demonstrates just how much Harley-Davidson still understands its audience after all these years. So, is the 2026 Harley-Davidson Street Glide truly the unreal monster that changes everything? Based on the excitement surrounding this motorcycle, the answer appears to be yes. Harley-Davidson has successfully combined iconic styling, modern technology, powerful V-twin performance, exceptional comfort, and touring excellence into a package that feels more complete than ever before. This isn't simply another model update. It's a statement. A statement that Harley-Davidson remains a major force in motorcycling. A statement that innovation and tradition can work together. And a statement that the Street Glide continues to set standards others must follow. Riders looking for a motorcycle capable of handling daily rides, weekend adventures, and cross-country journeys will find plenty to love here. The motorcycle delivers confidence, comfort, and character in equal measure. Few touring motorcycles manage that balance so effectively. Whether you're a long-time Harley owner or someone considering the brand for the first time, the 2026 Street Glide deserves serious attention. It may not just be one of the best touring motorcycles Harley has ever built. It may be one of the best touring motorcycles available, period. But now we want to hear from you. Is the 2026 Street Glide the king of touring motorcycles? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because the next motorcycle legend is coming sooner than you think.